Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion morning. I'm back. We're back. Both of us are back. It's been a whirlwind few days, but here we are, back to it on a Monday morning. It is October 20th, 2025. Hope you had a great weekend. Hopefully, your week gets off to a fantastic start today, and I'm just here to try and help make that happen for you. Bring a few smiles and some positivity to kind of get your day started. Any day, doesn't matter. Any day that we can be with you, we're going to do our best to be with you and provide all of that. Again, more positivity. That's all we want to do here on this show, on our podcast, on social media. Bring the positivity, hopefully bring a few smiles and just help you through it. So, what are we talking about on this day? Well, as I mentioned, it was a whirlwind last few days, and I can't even express it here because it was crazy. But we went off to LA for a few days. That's why we've been gone for a few days, in case you didn't know, to take this Walt Los Angeles tour put on by D23. And holy cow, I'm not going to get too far into it this morning because we have an episode dropping this week that we are going to be discussing all of this. And we hope you'll join us because we're going to do it live. But wow, what a tour. We got to do so many amazing things. So many fantastic spots from Walt's life in Los Angeles, dating back to the start when the company first started, all the way up to some of the places he lived and worked up until his passing in the 60s. Man, incredible. We went to the Imagineering campus. We went to the ink and paint department at the Burbank Studios. We visited his office. We visited many, many of his homes. We visited some of his favorite dining locations. Just an incredible tour. We visited the spot where his first studio was. Just amazing. And then we finished the night at a restaurant that he frequented. You can see here in this photo where you can see this was the favorite spot of it was his table where he would sit down with his Imagineers and plan things out, things like Disneyland. Incredible. Such an amazing day. We are going to be talking about it. Sorry, this is going to get into shameless self-promotion a little earlier than we normally do. We're going to be talking about it live here on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, pretty much anywhere you can see us right now. On this Thursday night, October 23rd, this Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, we're going to be talking a lot about this amazing thing. Oh, by the way, we received some gifts. You see here, see this table full of gifts? Some of the things we got from this tour. We are going to be talking about it. We hope you'll join us. We're going to be talking about it live, and we're doing it live because if you have any questions for us, we want you to be able to chime in as we go through this discussion. But man, incredible. And by the way, we asked about it. They are going to be providing that tour in the future. If you're headed to LA or if you live around the LA area, Southern California, you will have your opportunity to take pretty much the same tour we did. I can't promise you it will be exactly the same, but pretty much the same tour we did. So anyway, that's coming. We'll be talking about that a lot this week, so be prepared for that. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, maybe that's a little information overload. Maybe everything that's going on in your world is a bit of information overload. Well, especially on a Monday, it is information overload day. So if you are being berated by too much stuff, that's what today is all about. It's kind of figuring out a way to take a step back from the information overload. And I apologize if we're being a part of that today or this Thursday or any of this time. But hopefully we're taking a little bit off of that and just kind of letting your mind take a little break from it. But whatever you need to do to, just sit back, enjoy the day, and get away from some of that information overload, today is the day to take advantage of that. So definitely do that on this day. What else are we talking about? Well, maybe this is some of your information overload, and man, this is information overload to me. It is National Clean Your Virtual Desktop Day, which is if your desktop looks like this, which some of you may have a system, they must be perfect for you. This, to me, is chaos. I could not. I could not with that virtual desktop on your computer. Yeah, it's a day to kind of get into your computer and decide things that you need, things that you don't need, get rid of a few apps, a few programs, a few files, whatever that may be clogging your computer. And yeah, like I said, some people for them this works. This works, and more power to you if it does. That's fine. For me, I could not handle a desktop like that. It would drive me absolutely nuts. I know someone who has a desktop like this, and I'm telling you, every time I see it, I just want to start deleting stuff. I won't do that, but I just want to because it's just crazy to me. But anyway, yeah, National Clean Your Virtual Desktop Day. Sure, why not? This is something else that's cool. It is International Chef Day, and thank goodness for all our amazing chefs that prepare so many fantastic meals for us. We had some of those on this trip on this last week. So many amazing chefs. Of course, you know your celebrity chefs and so forth. We all know them. We all love them. But there's so many chefs who are unheralded that do so much great work that feed us and do some amazing things out there. Hey, Laquan, good morning. Good to see you here. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. Thank you. Happy Monday to you as well. Yeah. So yeah, celebrate. Go out, eat today. Celebrate those chefs. Give your compliments to the chef. They appreciate that. I'll be honest with you. The whole kitchen staff appreciates it when you mention it. If you had a fantastic meal, mention it to your server and say, please pass my compliments on to the chef on a great meal, because they do hard. It's hard. It is hard work, and they do fantastic work. And that goes for the entire kitchen staff, absolutely, at the front of the house staff. But this is about chefs. So yeah, a fantastic day for that. Maybe your chefs today are whipping up a batch of chicken and waffles. All right, all right. Not exactly fine dining, but it is fine dining at the same point. Yeah, today's National Chicken and Waffles Day. That sweet, savory um, combination that we love is so huge. You get maybe a little spicy chicken with waffles and a little sweet syrup on there. It's so good. It is such a great combination. Today's a day to celebrate with a little chicken and waffles, and I'm on board. I'm on board. I don't eat chicken and waffles all the time, but I do enjoy it when I get the opportunity to get some really, really good chicken and waffles. Maybe celebrate your birthday today with some chicken and waffles. If it is your birthday, a happy birthday to you on this October 20th, 2025. Here are some of the amazing people you celebrate your birthday with. Unfortunately, there's a couple that are no longer with us, but their impact on us cannot be undersold. We'll start with Jerry Orbach. He would have been 90 today, born in the state in 1935. We lost him, unfortunately, back in 2004, but he's a star of stage and screen. He won a Tony Award for his work on Broadway. He's also been nominated for 3 Emmys, some of those for his work on Law and Order, which may be where you know him best from. He also was on Murder, She Wrote. He had a big character role on Murder, She Wrote, if you remember that. He was the bit of an overprotective father, that the one who put baby in a corner in Dirty Dancing, but he was great in that. And he, of course, is the voice of Lumiere. I don't know if you knew that, but he is the voice of Lumiere in the original animated Beauty and the Beast. So yes, happy birthday to Jerry Orbach. Happy birthday to one of my personal favorites. I've seen him in concert 3 times when he was still on this planet. And unfortunately, he passed in 2017. But Tom Petty would have turned 75 today, born on this day in 1950. You know the songs. If you know Tom Petty at all, you know the songs: American Girl, Refugee, The Waiting, Free Fallin'. So many amazing songs. He and the Heartbreakers, incredible singer, songwriter, producer, fantastic. He and his band, the Heartbreakers, did get inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What a career! Cut way too short, way too early, but still love his music and will continue listening to it to this day. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to Viggo Mortensen. He turned 67 today, born on this day in 1958. He's been nominated for 3 Academy Awards, 4 Golden Globe Awards for movies like Green Book, which he was fantastic in. Probably know him best, though, at least for us, as Aragorn in the Lord of the Rings movies. He was fantastic in that. Also, by the way, he's a musical composer. He's a composer of music, including he composed some of the songs that were used in the Lord of the Rings soundtrack. I didn't know that until I was looking him up. That's fascinating to me. Interesting that he was a great actor and a pretty talented musician, or at least musical composer. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to the dog father, Snoop Dogg. He turns 54 today, born this day in 1971. He's sold over 35 million records worldwide, has 17 Grammy nominations, has won Emmys. More recently, he's just kind of a host that's everywhere. You see him a lot on things, including, especially with Martha Stewart, which who would have thought that combination would ever exist if you grew up, listening to Snoop Dogg's music in the late 80s, early 90s. You never would have guessed that he and Martha Stewart, or all people, would be like everywhere together. But amazing. Anyway, happy birthday to him. And finally, last but definitely not least, a very happy birthday to Jim Halpert from The Office. Yes, John Krasinski. He turns 46 today, born on this day in 1979. We will all know him always as Jim from The Office, but he's done so many other great things. And, he's done so many movies that he's played parts in, including writing, directing, acting in A Quiet Place and A Quiet Place 2, which he's received a lot of accolades for. He does have a little bit of a Disney tie. He voiced a character in Monsters University. He is the voice of frightening Frank McKay, who is the scarer that inspired Mike Wazowski, a young Mike Wazowski, to follow the career of being a scarer. So into Monsters University, essentially. So yeah, a very happy birthday. Love John Krasinski. By the way, his show, it was kind of a show. I'm not going to compare this show really to him, but more than just to say it was like this, but it was just a quick virtual show that he did during the pandemic. Some good news, man. Talk about something that shared some positivity. And I wish we could pattern it like that. Anything like this, like what he did on Some Good News, because we all needed it during the pandemic, and he came by regularly and was sharing some fantastic stuff with us that helped in so many ways. So thanks you to him for that, and everything he's done. Love John Krasinski. Happy birthday to all of them. And again, if it's your birthday today, a very happy birthday to you. Bit of shameless self-promotion. More shameless self-promotion before we get out of here. We did have a new episode drop just yesterday. We recorded it a couple of weeks ago, we finally dropped it because we were just traveling yesterday. Hopefully you've had a chance to download it and listen to it, but if not, it's still going to be there available for you. We talked about Run Disney with the Stride Sisters, Hannah and Natalie. They do the Stride Sisters podcast. It's a great show. If you love Disney, if you like Run Disney, they are great, but you can listen to it even if you don't like or aren't really a runner, because they're two engaging personalities who have a lot of fun. They share positivity just like we do here, just like everybody does in the Run Disney community. Amazing. Hannah and Natalie, the Stride Sisters podcast. Find it anywhere you get podcasts. But we had fun sitting down with them and talking about their Disney fandom, how it transitioned into a Run Disney fandom, and how that became this amazing podcast that they do that is so much fun and also informative and helpful. If you're thinking about doing your first Run Disney experience, they can give you pointers. They will give you a lot of pointers on how to approach that, how to train for it, everything else. And even if you've done many, there are things you will get out of it, especially just, if you're missing that Run Disney energy that you get when you're at the races and you want some of that during your week at home. They provide that. Plus, like I said, they're just fantastic, fun, amazing people. So hopefully you'll check out this episode and then, yes, subscribe, do all the things with them and their show for sure. And yes, a video version of that episode will be dropping this week. I think tomorrow morning. I'm going to try and do some editing when I get off work today. I have to go back to work today. Still trying to recover from this trip. I got a good night's sleep last night for the first night in about 4 since before we left. So hopefully I'll have the energy to edit it, and so that's the plan, but we'll see. Anyway, that will be coming this week, the video version of that episode as well. And as we already mentioned, yes, we do have a live show coming for you this Thursday night, October 23rd 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to be talking all about this Walt's Los Angeles tour that we took on the anniversary of the formation, the signing of the contract that started the Walt Disney Company. Yeah, that's right. And we have a lot to discuss about all the places we visited, a lot of things we experienced, a lot of things that we knew, new things that we learned. And we want you there, but we're doing this live because we want you there to be able to ask questions if you want and chime in and do whatever. We hope you'll join us again this Thursday, October 23rd, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I had to think about that because I got it reversed. It's been a few days. I had to think about that, but yeah, please, please, please join us for that on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. Best place to ask questions, however, are either Facebook or YouTube, but that's okay. I'll try and keep an eye on Instagram if questions arise there as well, so we can bring those up too if that's your preferred format for watching this show. All right. Gonna get out of here. Everybody have an amazing day. I know it's Monday. It can be very Monday. It's gonna be very Monday for me, but that's okay. We're gonna get through it together. And then we'll be on through the week. And before you know it, it'll be the weekend once again. And as I like to say every single day, please, please, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I will be back with you tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m.-ish, to do all those things with you once again. Until that time, everybody, have a magical day. I'll see you tomorrow.